So friends, we'll now see the difference between speed and velocity, distance and displacement, and the other things that is related. Okay, so first of all, what is the position? Position is a vector physical quantity. So if I say position of any point or the position vector of any point, so for that we need a frame of reference, of course, okay, relative to which we can talk about the position of, or for talking about velocity or other things also, we need a frame of reference. We know already, we have done vectors. Okay, so let's say this is our frame of reference. Let's talk about in two dimension only right now. Let's say, so this is your x-axis and this is the y-axis. Now suppose this is a point. Okay, suppose this is a point. Let's say the coordinates, it is let's say 4 along x, and let's say 5 units, whatever the units be, meter, centimeter, 5 units along y and 4 units along x. So I will say that, okay, the coordinate is 4.5. So the position vector of this point is what? 4 along I plus 5 along j. Okay, 4i plus 5j is the position vector. Okay, we know this. Okay, so if I want to just demonstrate the vector, this is the vector, right? This is that position vector. Okay, so likewise we can, denote or demonstrate any vector. Okay, because vector, the position vector is just a physical quantity that is a vector. Any physical quantity that is a vector can be represented in the same manner, right? What is the magnitude of this vector? The magnitude of this vector is the length of that vector. Okay, so that is, we can simply find using the Pythagoras theorem, that is 4 square plus 25 square. So this is equal to what? 25, and this is 41, root of 41. Okay, so that is the length. Okay, so if it had been some other physical quantity, let's say force, so that length of that vector will signify root 41 newtons of force if the unit is Newton. Okay, and if I want to split the force into its component, it is 4 along x and 5 along y. So any physical quantity, we have seen this in vectors already. Okay, position is just a vector. Fine. Okay, now what is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of position is called velocity. The rate of change of position vector. Okay, velocity is a vector. Velocity vector is the delta, means change of position vector with respect to time, is the velocity vector. Okay, fine. Position vector we have seen, and the rate of change. Then what is speed? Okay, before that, what is the difference between distance and displacement? Okay, and this point is, let's say, 3, 1. Okay, this point is, let's say, A, this point, the name is B. Fine. So now if someone takes a random path, okay, a random path to go from point A to B, okay, so all that, the length of that green line is the distance traveled by that person or whoever is traveling. Okay, the length of that green line, because that is the distance traversed, we say, by the point. So that is distance. It has no particular direction, right? But if I talk about what has happened ultimately in the whole course of journey, what has been the displacement? Displacement has a particular direction. Okay, so for this whole activity of going from A to B, it has a particular direction, it has a particular magnitude. Okay, so if I say what is the displacement, the displacement is this much. From A to B, this is the displacement. It has a particular direction, that is the direction of that yellow vector, and that is having some magnitude also, right? What is the magnitude? What is the length of that yellow vector? That is the displacement in the direction that is denoted by the yellow vector. Okay, So if I try to find out, we can use the distance formula, or simply yes, make the triangle. Distance formula is gotten by this thing only, but okay, to get the, just make a right angle triangle like this. So what is the height of this right angle triangle? That is 2 minus 1, 1, isn't it? That is the difference of y coordinates. And what is the base of this triangle? That is 3 minus 1, 2. So the length of that yellow vector is 2 square 4 plus 1, that is root of 5, right? Okay, so the displacement, the magnitude of the displacement is root 5 in that particular direction. Okay, in that particular direction. Fine. And another way of writing this was displacement is the change of position. Okay, position is a vector, the change of position is displacement. Okay, so displacement vector is, delta means change, delta means change, this delta sign, change of position vector. Okay, change of position vector. Okay, now we'll try to find out the displacement. Here we could find the magnitude, that how much is the magnitude of the displacement. Okay, so the displacement vector, what is the change of anything? Change of anything is final minus initial, right? So R I denote the position, I denote by, so R final, whatever is the final position minus the initial position is the delta R. If I say delta R, change of position. Okay, so what is in this particular case, what is the final position? Final position is 3 comma 1, that is 3i plus j, isn't it? Minus what was the initial position, 1 comma 2, that is I plus 2j cap. So what is this? 3i minus I is 2i, and j minus 2j is minus j. So that yellow vector is nothing but this thing. Okay, that yellow displacement vector is 2i minus j. Okay, that is the position vector. Now if someone says what is the angle, what is the angle this vector is making with the positive x-axis? Okay, so any vector, if it is given like this, I find the direction from the positive x-axis. This is the positive x-axis, right? The direction of the positive x-axis is given by, if it is, let's say, alpha, so the tan of alpha, alpha is the angle from the positive x-axis. Tan alpha is given by whatever is the coefficient of j here. What is the coefficient of j? Minus 1 upon the coefficient of I, that is 2. So tan alpha is minus 1 by 2. Okay, fine. So alpha is given by, so that tells you that okay, alpha, that angle is tan inverse of minus 1 by 2. So obviously we can say this is an obtuse angle, or it is negative, toward the negative side, like this. Okay, so from the positive x-axis, so if I draw a parallel to the x-axis like this, so basically it's the same thing, right? This is your alpha from the positive x-axis, and it has to be negative. Okay, it can be negative, or you can say it is an obtuse angle. If the vector is, let's say, means it's, if I draw the same vector here parallel to this, so it's either this angle or this angle. Okay, so it's simple trigonometry, you can say it either way, both of them are correct. Fine, so this angle is lying in the fourth quadrant, you can say here. Okay, fine. A vector can be moved parallel to itself anywhere in the space. It doesn't change the vector. Okay, that we have seen, that we know already. Okay, fine. So we have seen what is the displacement vector, what is this. Now here only, what is the distance? We don't know, that is a random line. So whatever is the length, if the length is given, we can simply tell, okay, that much is the distance traveled. There is no direction to the distance traveled. Okay, the direction is changing uniformly, not uniformly, at means it's random. The direction of a curved path is along the tangent line, so there is no fixed direction of the distance. Okay, every moment it is changing the direction, so there is no fixed direction of the distance. Okay, it is traveling. Okay, so tangentially is the direction of any curved path. So for the distance we can't say that this is the particular direction, but we can say the magnitude. Okay, that that curved green line, maybe it is 20 meters or something, whatever it is, that is the distance traveled. It could have been anything else also. Maybe he went here, then here, then here, then something like, and then like this also. That is a way also to go from A to B. Okay, no particular direction for distance. Displacement has a particular direction. We just found out how. And the change of position vector is the displacement. Correct. Now, velocity. What is the velocity? Here only, just see. So, distance we have seen is a scalar quantity. So, just remove all the things about this. Now, we'll try to find out what do we mean by velocity. Velocity is the rate of change of position with respect to time. So in this particular case only, let's say that curve path also is taken. Let's say this is the path, this is another path, this is path number 2 taken, and okay, so this is the path taken. Actually we are talking about the same thing. This is the path taken, the displacement is this thing, the distance is the length of the green path. Okay, now if I say what is the velocity and what is the speed. Okay, let's say in doing this whole journey on that green path, curved path, the person took, let's say 10 seconds. Let's say 10 seconds was the time for the person to travel on this path like this. Okay, green path. Okay, ultimately the displacement is this, and let's say the length of that path is, let's say 20 meters. Suppose 20 meters is the length of this green curved line, the path. Okay, what is the velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of position with respect. What is the change of position? That is the displacement. We have found out this is the displacement. Okay, change of position upon the time interval that it has taken for that position change is velocity. Okay, so velocity is a vector. Okay, and it has the same direction as this is what the change of position vector upon the time. What is the change of position? We just found out what is the change of position. R final minus R initial. This is the, okay, so this is 2I minus J is the change of position, and it took 10 seconds. So this upon this is the velocity vector. This is obviously a vector, or you can say this is 2 by 10 I cap minus 1 by 10 J cap, or in other words 0.2 I cap minus 0.1 J cap. This is the velocity vector. Okay, what is the speed? Speed is a scalar quantity. It doesn't have any direction. So simply the distance upon time. So what is the total distance traversed? It is given to the length of the path is 20 meters. So 20 meters it traveled in 10 seconds. So that is 2 meters per second is the speed. This is the speed of that one. Okay, of the person who is traveling from A to B. Okay, he took the green path. Okay, but the velocity is this thing that we found out. The speed is 2 meters per second. If I say what is the magnitude of the velocity, we can find out the magnitude of the velocity for any vector. How do we find the magnitude? That is 0.2 I minus 0.1 j. The magnitude of this vector is what? This is 0.2 square plus this is minus 0.1. The coefficient of j is this much. So whatever this is what? 0.04 plus 0.01 and then square root of this. So that is square root of 0.05. Okay, so basically this. So this is going to be what? Root 5 upon 10. Okay, whatever this is, an irrational number, but this is the magnitude of the velocity. It is not the same as the speed. Okay, the speed is something else. Okay, speed, it doesn't have any direction. A fly if it is random going anywhere, so the speed is what distance it has traveled in what time interval. That is the speed.